What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again. Y'all know who it is right there. Now, we haven't done one of these videos in a while. It's I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's been a while since we done one of these videos. The last top 5 video I did was Logic. I started that series last year. Actually, it was 2019, and I was going to basically start it from the discographies that I listen to, which is Logic's complete discography. And now there's another discography that I actually completed on YouTube, which is the Uzi discography. I know a lot of y'all still tell me I listen to 1017, but that don't really count when you actually look at the big releases. So I have listened to every Uzi release, basically. So now I'm going to do my top 5 best, and I'm going to do other videos with top 5 worst. I'm going to try to make this a weekly thing, maybe make it a bi-weekly thing, but I want to start getting these videos out because I do love just doing videos where I can kind of just talk my gospel, where I can kind of just chill. I can just, talk my shit and, kind of just do what I do. So, my bad. Hold on. So, I feel like, when I get to these kind of videos, they're actually very entertaining, at least for me. Maybe not for y'all, because a lot of y'all don't like me when I'm been fucking talking too much, but I fuck with them, and that's all that really counts. So, we're going to start this off, man. Eternal Atake, we all know, came out last year in 2020. And I gotta say, man, it has definitely grown on me. It made my honorable mentions, and it was a great album. I'm not gonna sit there and cap. I give credit where credit is due. I know me and Uzi don't got the best track record when it comes to liking his music, but I have no problem giving respect where respect is due, and I think that he did his damn thing on this project. It may not be as good as Lil Uzi versus the World in terms of popularity to the masses, but I feel like Eternal Atake is slowly becoming my favorite project from Uzi from the tracks that I've taken from it. But here's my top 5. We're going to just name them right here. Might let a little bit play. I might not. They be copyrighting my ass. But number 5, we have Chrome Heart Tags. Chrome Heart Tags definitely grew on me. Guys, when I did the listen, I didn't really enjoy it like I thought I would. But after a couple more listens, especially in the car, I feel like Eternal Atake is definitely a car vibe. It is not an album that you should listen to when you're just sitting around, kind of just relaxing, kind of just playing, games in the background. This is definitely an album of energy. This is an album that you need to listen to while you're in your car on 275 or on 75, going 90 miles per hour. Chrome Heart Tags. Again, I did not know what the Chrome Heart Tags brand was. You guys know I'm not really that much of a fashionista anymore. I'm more on my Hanes shit. I definitely love to have big numbers in my bank account rather than actual clothes on my body that cost big money. I'm different. I'm built different when it comes to that. I know a lot of y'all actually are whatever, how y'all feel like, you guys got to impress people. But I feel like Chrome Heart Tags, man, now that I understand actually what it is as a brand, now that I understand, it's just kind of crazy how catchy it can get. And, I'm going to tell you guys for real, because there's going to be 5 tracks I dislike on here. The album is 16 tracks. Remember, I'm not going to put the bonus tracks, so Fusil Shuffle is not going to be here on That Way. Don't worry about it. Actually, That Way would have been in my top 5 if I did count it, but Fusil Shuffle is not a top 5 worst track on here, so you don't have to worry about it as well. There's going to be a middle ground between Chrome Heart Tags and Prices. That was kind of just where I was going on what was going to be the best track. I feel like a lot of you guys probably saying P2 right here or whatever. Damn, I just gave it away. Basically, P2 is not in my top 5 if you guys were looking for that. It just reminds me too much of XO Tour Life, and I couldn't really get down with the 2.0 version. But number 4, Celebration Station. Now, Celebration Station, man, you guys know that was kind of when we got into the second half. Renji, right, as you guys call it. I did not know that Lil Uzi had 3 types of personalities, but this one actually got into like the Renji, I guess you guys could say. The I feel like y'all made this shit up, but I actually did some research, and I guess it's good. I don't know the names quite, directly, but I think that this was when he does his like melodic Uzi, and I felt like this is where the album really changed. As soon as we got into I'm Sorry and Celebration Station, this is kind of where we get into the tracks that are really bubbly and really like melodic and, kind of just the Uzi that I enjoyed, back in the day. I feel like, man, right here though, it could have been a little bit higher. When I say these top 5s too, well, at least for the top three, the number 3, 4, 5. When I name these tracks, man, these are tracks for me that I feel like, you know, they can be interchangeable. You know, there's times where sometimes, you know, Celebration Station is number 3. Sometimes Chrome Heart Tags is number 3. You know what I'm saying? So, or you know, our number 5 or number 4. And I feel like when, you know, you can get an interchangeable, I feel like top 5 is so hard to really determine because it, you know, it's all subjective on your mood for the day. A lot of factors can play a role in how you feeling about music, you know, for your day. You know, every day is different. So, number 4 is Celebration Station. I think that was a great bubbly track that I fucked with. Number 3. Now, number 3, it only is number 3 though because slowed. A lot of these songs on here are actually great slowed as well if you haven't listened to a lot of the slow version. But number 3 on here was great because I liked it slowed. But as I started listening to it in the normal version, I felt like it actually grew on me heavy. Venetia. Or not, fuck. Secure the Bag. Remember when I said in the video, if you guys watched the video, I did Secure the Bag. I was like, man, this track is actually going to be a grower. I'm going to decide whether I like it or not. And when I listened to Secure the Bag in the car, hey, that bitch in the car, bro, that shit hits so fucking hard when it comes through, man. And again, that felt more like a dark melodic Uzi that I was definitely fucking with, man. You know, I love my dark vibes. Is, you know, got Travis Scott on the wall here, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely love the melodic vibes, dark vibes. And I think that Secure the Bag was one of those tracks that initially it didn't like hit me like it was supposed to hit me, but as soon as I got into the car with the 16 speakers, y'all know I got the coupe with the 16 speakers. As soon as I got in the coupe and I listened to that track, man, I thought, man, hey, this is something special. I knew it. I told my future self that this was going to be fire, and it did not disappoint, man. Number 3, Secure the Bag. Now, if you guys know me heavy, you guys are probably going to know what at least one of these are in my top 2. Before we say the top 2, get in the comment box below. Let me know what you guys think will be the top 2. But you guys are going to know at least one. But I think you guys are going to be surprised on actual number 1. But number 2, you guys knew, man. Bigger Than Life. I've been praising Bigger Than Life all year. All 2020, I was preaching Bigger Than Life. All 2021, I was preaching Bigger Than Life. I've been playing Bigger Than Life. I'm on the slow. Goblin J has probably the best version of Bigger Than Life slow. Bigger Than Life is just the track that I felt like that was an actual Uzi track. That was Bigger Than Life. It was actually the like embodiment of what Uzi represents, right? I think that Bigger Than Life was the track of the album, if you had to ask me. Not the P2, not the Prices, you know what I'm saying? Not the, even though, you know, Silly Watching, you know, pop and they had the catchy lines. No, I'm saying right now that Bigger Than Life was the track that I felt like doesn't even have the most views here. I'm trying to look, 49 million views. Not that much, you know, not that much, but you know, 49 million views. I feel like it was the life of the album. It was definitely the, if not best track on the album. Like I said, 1, 2 is definitely interchangeable. I think that Bigger Than Life is just, you know, what a lot of people have grown to like Uzi for in the last 4 years. I think that kind of just gives you that Lil Uzi versus the world type feel. You know, that Team Rocket type shit. You know, like again, I don't like rapping Uzi that much. But melodic Uzi does his thing. What is it? Renji, Baby Pluto. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right. And before we start number 1, get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think number 1 is. I'm gonna let number 1 ride. We shouldn't get copyrighted at least for letting it ride for a couple seconds. But let me know what y'all think number 1 is, because I think number 1 is gonna catch a lot of you guys by surprise. Like, I think it's gonna catch a lot of you guys by surprise. Because this grew actually into my number 1. Like, it grew into my number. Like, I didn't even, like, I like the track when I listened to the song and I watched the video. Sometimes from time to time I go back to my popular videos and I went back and I liked it, but I did not like it like I thought I was going to like it in the future. Put it that way. Number 1 is Low Man. You know that's a must like Eli, man. They was saying I was spinning. Oh man, like I think that Low Man was easily the best track on the album. Bigger Than Life may have something to say about that, but when you actually listen to it in the car, from the beat, the way it was mixed, the catchiness of like he was just going in, like chopstick back with a lost Low Man with. That shit actually hits. Unfortunately, it did follow up with Silly Watching Pop, but That track, Lo Mein, if that was Baby Pluto at the beginning, bro, he did his fucking thing, bro. Like, I feel like Lo Mein was probably one of my favorite Uzi tracks of all time. Not just on this album, Eternal Atake. Every time I listen to that track, I literally go like 110 miles per hour on the turnpike. You know, I go like 110, bro, and I'm taking that shit fast. Pause. Like, I'm going hella fast. I feel like that the energy on that track is unmatched. The beat on that track is unmatched. The melodies Uzi was giving was just all over the place, man. That shit was crazy, man. That track was a vibe, and I think that Lo Mein is the best track on the album, hands down. For the most part, there is gonna be one day out of the week where Bigger Than Life might get played more than Lo Mein, but Lo Mein is always going to be the go-to of the album. Even though I feel like Bigger Than Life is still the, you know, that the actual Uzi track of the album, I just think that Lo Mein is just the best track. Not saying it's the embodiment of what Eternal Atake should be, or, you know, and another, like the art. I feel like Bigger Life just went with like the alien kind of atmosphere that the artwork gave you in Eternal Atake. I just feel like it was the track. But Lo Mein was just fire. He was spazzing on that shit. And but yeah, man, I know that y'all are probably upset because you thought that Balenci was gonna be number one, but unfortunately that's not the case. All right, Balenci was not number one. It's never going to be number one, and I don't know why you guys still love that track. But this is my top 5 from Eternal Atake. I know that was last year. I'm going to start doing this more with the Logic videos and now with the Lil Uzi videos, and we have one more Travis Scott album to listen to before we actually start tacking on Travis Scott's discography. But I think that this is kind of a good series for me. I get to just talk my shit. I got to lay back. I get to just talk. A lot of you guys are not being, oh, I got clickbaited, man. You wasted 20 seconds of my life even though I wasn't doing nothing but watching motherfucking, you know, Adventure Time and shit because, you know, I ain't doing shit. Online school, I got Zoom and shit. So, you know, I'm glad that you guys didn't have to waste your time. No, that's not a reaction. But again, let me know what's y'all top 5 from the album. We are going to do top 5 works as well at some point throughout the week, or maybe next week. Maybe I might do it like every other week where we kind of just flip or flop them, you know. So I think that we could kind of keep it like that. But till next time, man, it's been your boy Dev. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'm showing me what you're here. Yeah, keep the series going, man. 3,000 likes, man. We can move on the wall. The wall is basically almost filled up. We got about 7 spots left, and then it's essentially filled up. And you guys are doing a great job, man. This is over like 70,000 likes on the wall, man. So big ups to y'all, man. Thank you guys for supporting me heavy throughout these 5 years. And again, thank you all my Patreon people that still fuck with me and still, you know, allow me to do this YouTube shit full time. And, you know, with that being said, man, love you guys like always. I got the gazaimas. Until the next time, man, we are out. Peace.